Imagine if there was a gigantic valley with 50-meter walls on both sides. Actually, make it 2 valleys with endless amounts of climbing on great limestone. Welcome to Chulilla.
Connies are on, Tom.
There's something, man.
Josh is going high.
Go, keep going, mate.
We left Catalunya and headed to the next climbing paradise right next to Valencia. Chulilla is a small village in Valencia, Spain, with canyons carved by the Turia River. The village is completely surrounded by cliffs that draw rock climbers from around the world. The narrow cobblestone streets and whitewashed houses lead us to the remnants of an ancient castle that offers panoramic views of the valley. We were sleeping at this really cool hostel called El Atico, run by Pedro and Nuria, who are also climbers and local legends.
That's where we're gonna sleep tonight. Not too bad, eh?
They were very nice to us and everyone. As a couple, we pay around 50 euros per night at the time. Be sure to book in advance because it gets full quickly. The place is only 5 minutes walking distance from the main car park, and from there you have access to many sectors.
Okay, Marion. Lá vamos nós.
The first spot we picked was the sector called Sex Shop. The approach took us about 20 minutes, but the walk is really enjoyable and beautiful.
Chegamos, Marion.
As we arrived, we noticed there was an easy multipitch, a 4-pitch 5C called Orgasmatron, perfect for a warm-up. It starts by this big flake-like rock, and traverses right, which can be a bit scary sometimes, although it's well protected and pretty chill. You can stop here and upside down if you don't like multi-pitches.
Fala muito.
Second pitch goes up and right, and is also very cool, probably easier than the first one. The third one starts to get exposed, and the fear kicks in. I'm not sure if this was any harder than the others, but it felt like so. Final pitch had a couple of challenging moves. It's only a 5C, but considering that you are now more than 60 meters above the ground and the rock is not as good of a quality as the bottom half, it gets into your nerves a little bit, I'd say. After that, we climbed La Diagonal, a big crack you can see from the hostel. Then our Aussie friends arrived and they jumped on Panza con Panza, 60 plus, and some other routes in the same sector.
That is kind of thick.
On the second day, we decided to check out the other side of the valley, where some of the most popular sectors are, like Oasis and Chorreras. To access this area, we had to take the car and drive for about 15 minutes to the carpark coordinates in the description. Then, a 15-minute walk will take you to the Oasis sector.
So this is...
Tom and Jim decided to check out the second pitch of Cap Iqua, a nice-looking 7C, which continues after the first 7A plus pitch they had already climbed a few days earlier. But as Tom approached one of the boats, he noticed it was spinning. Not just the nut, but the whole bolt was loose inside the wall. So he decided to abandon it. We later reported it to the locals to get it fixed.
Take me there.
Jim was really close to sending the first pitch of Capicua, which is a 7A+.
Come on. Come on. Come on, man.
He went up to check all the moves again, and on his second attempt, a foot slip made him drop just before the end.
Nice, man. Come on.
Jim was really close to sending it, but after a couple of falls, he decided to save his energy and skid to another goal he had for the day. In the meantime, George and I jumped on a 6B for a warm-up. That is the first pitch of Gargola. George climbed the 7A plus extension and set up a top rope to record Tom's attempt. On his second go, Tom flew past the pitch with ease and kept going, with a few rests, to the last hard moves. From this point, it's full on. Right hand on a bad pinch, a horrible left crimp, a right foot smear on nothing, right hand undercling, and knee bar, clip the anchors, and bravo! Really cool sequence.
Sick. Sick, dude.
Woo!
Very nice.
Done.
Pumped?
A little bit. Just that powerful move was hard.
Yeah.
I was pumped enough for it to feel real hard.
Yeah, very nice, man. Kudos.
We then decided to move to a different sector. We passed by Chorreras, which looked amazing, but as it was full of people, we decided to go to Master Sector, where Jimmy was projecting a 7B plus called Valientes Insensatos.
Come on, Jim. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you never go. There you go.
The point of view here was incredible. It looks like the climbing corridor never ends. We could see many other climbers.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you never go. There you go.
This is a view of the sector Carverna Diagnostico from the opposite side of the valley, when we went to check out the sector's nano park and Cragging. We spent one night camping in the boulder gym, and on the next day it was raining, but not for long.
Yeah, good. Come on.
Connies are on, Tom.
There's something, man.
Back at the sex shop sector, the sun quickly came out, and with a bit of wind, we had perfect conditions again. I then decided to lead climb the first pitch of Orgasmatron, the same one George and I climbed on our first day, but only the first pitch this time. Traverses have always been a challenge for me, but with the support of friends, I managed to fight and clip the chains. Thank you, Frenzy, for the belay and cheering. Here is Tom on Dale Duro Negro 7B, which he sent second go, after this sneaky rest. At night, we went to the local pub Goscanos for a beer or two. On our last day, we wanted to check a different sector, so we went to the sector Diedros. Jim and Tom climbed what we believed to be Los Irreductibles 60+, with some spicy moves at the top.
Come on, Tom.
That was some trad climbing shit, man.
Nice one.
George and I went for Bustingorri 60, a very enjoyable climb once you pass the first hardish moves at the bottom.
Aquela mão direita na jug ali em cima. Isso.
To finish the day, we went to Muro de las Lamentaciones and climbed Blue Agave 7A and Presiscrack, a 60+ that could very well be on old trad gear, but it has bolts all the way to the top. It was really cool nonetheless. This sunset was the perfect goodbye, inviting us to come back sooner than later. Thanks for watching and à la prochaine!